Love at first sight is a concept that can be seen in many Netflix's series and movies. It's a powerful moment when two people find themselves completely drawn to one another with a single glance. Netflix has an array of series and movies that all have stories about this intense emotion. Whether it's a romantic comedy or a heavy drama, this is a powerful connection that can usually be found in shows like To All the Boys I've Loved Before or Too Hot to Handle. These moments of intense beauty and emotion can be found in the best of Netflix's stories. In the drama series Ozark, we witness the moment when Ruth Langmore and Marty Byrde share a connection that is unlike any other. The idea of love at first sight is explored in different characters in Netflix's library. Jane the Virgin tells the story of Jane who falls in love with her long-lost father's fiancée in one glance. Netflix offers the opportunity to touch upon all the powerful emotions that love at first sight can bring to the viewers. In the anime series Made in Abyss, love is the emotion that can be found throughout. In some cases, love at first sight is used to represent the idea of finding one's true self. The series U shows Joe Goldberg begin to fall for Love Quinn and discovering the man he truly is in the process. Netflix uses this emotion to move the story forward, and some shows create completely different scenarios to explore this idea further. We can see this in the series The Good Place, where a group of people struggle to find love and friendship. There are many stories of love at first sight on Netflix that explore the idea of a physical and emotional attraction. In Always Be My Maybe, the chemistry between the two leads is so strong and instantly sizzles once they meet. The idea of love at first sight is still seen in more traditional romances like To All the Boys I've Loved Before and the movies set in days gone by such as Pride and Prejudice. Netflix is a wonderful platform to watch stories which involve love at first sight, and each story has something different to offer. Big Mouth looks at the idea of physical attraction and how it sometimes doesn't necessarily mean love and romance. The dynamic between characters in a love story can go in many different directions, and Netflix has stories to represent each twist. The Crown offers up a different perspective of love at first sight as King Edward VIII falls in love with Wallis Simpson. This emotion can become complicated between different characters in a story, and Netflix shows how this can affect the overall plot. The chemistry between the leads in the series U changes drastically the further the story progresses. There are tons of shows that explore love at first sight on Netflix. SENSE8 examines the idea of soulmates, with 8 of them all finding one another despite not knowing each other prior. This is an exciting concept which plays a huge role in making a Netflix show successful. Stranger Things tackles it from a different angle with the supernatural elements surrounding the attraction between Eleven and Mike. Love at first sight in movies is still subject to endless interpretation, and Netflix has a wealth of films that show this raw emotion in a different and unique way. The Notebook offers the traditional connection from a first glance to one of pure romance. We also find love at first sight in thrillers like Bird Box and the famous writing of Stephen King, which often includes partnerships of love which began with one's eyes connecting. Netflix has stories that are sure to provoke love at first sight for fans of the streaming service. The series 13 Reasons Why highlights this kind of connection between different characters, both young and old. We can also find a strong showing of love at first sight in the gangster thriller Narcos. Here, the idea is used to create a blaze of passion between the life of a drug lord and his wife. Netflix has explored love at first sight through the lens of a classic drama with a crown. This series shows a Herculean love affair that begins the moment a prince locks eyes with a commoner. In drama series such as Gossip Girl, which follows a group of privileged teens, love at first sight provides a powerful subplot. It creates a connection between two people who operate in different worlds. Some of the most beautiful examples of love at first sight are found in animated features like Coco. That's where we follow Miguel's fate as he gets struck by the beauty of a mysterious singer. It's easy to find stories of love at first sight on Netflix. Even when the concept is used more subtly, such as in professionally driven shows like Suits, there is always something powerful about that first glance. Netflix understands the importance of chemistry and has given us an opportunity to watch moments when misfortune turns into love. For example, in Anne with an E, two people are written into destiny once they share a dreamy moment. The connection between two individuals coming from two different worlds ignites a spark on Netflix. We see this in the series Dark, which dives deep into the mystery of love and how it can be found in the most unlikely of places. Love at first sight can sometimes come down to the strength of one look. It is also seen in shows like Star Trek, Discovery, as two lost souls find a strength in each other that will carry them through their adventures.